about the mark of the beast. You are going to be blown away, because I was blown away when I saw this and when I figured it out. I'm going to start with Revelations 24, and that's where I'm going to start. And I saw thrones, and they sat on them, and judgment was committed to them. Then I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded for their witness to Jesus and for the word of God, who had not worshipped the beast or his image, and had not received his mark on their foreheads or on their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead did not live again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Now, did you catch that? They had received his mark on their foreheads and their hands. Now, going forward. But the rest of the dead did not live again until the 1,000 years were finished. This first resurrection, blessed and holy is he who has part in the first resurrection. Over such the second death has no power. But they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. And when the 1,000 years have expired, Satan will be released from his prison and will go to deceive the nations. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. So I hope that you are getting what I got. So we have all been under the mistaken realization that, or the mistaken thought that you had to have a computer chip to have taken the mark of the devil, the mark of Satan, right? But here it says that people have taken the mark on their heads and their foreheads before the Antichrist has even taken reign. Did you catch that? I was always under the mistaken impression that it would not happen until after the Antichrist came. Ooh, have we been deceived? After the Antichrist comes, there will be a mark or a chip that will be in your hand, from what I understand. Excuse me. And you will not be able to buy food unless you receive that mark. And that is the mark of the devil. However, that is not the only way to get the mark of the devil. According to this, you can receive it without a computer chip. Now, there have been people in the news recently who have been worshiping altars of Satan knowingly, willingly, and loving it. Those people, I believe, are the ones who have the mark of Satan. I really do. Now, there have been people who were forced into it and tricked into it. And they can always come back to God, because I believe in the courts of heaven that the devil has no authority and he cannot hold them to it. But it's ultimately their choice whether or not they come to Jesus and come asking for forgiveness and doing it willingly and wholeheartedly, meaning it. Now, you can receive the mark of God. It talks about the mark of God on you. You can't see it. Well, now that I see this in the Bible, you can have the mark of the devil and you can't see it. Only ones that can see it is God and the devil. Now, if you can fall away from God, then I believe you can fall away from the devil. And if you fall away from the devil and you come back to God, I believe that you can be saved. However, you have to mean it wholeheartedly, because you can't fool God. And you have to do the work to do it. I believe that Satan has been tricking people, a lot of people, but he deceives people. But it ain't until they accept him full-heartedly, knowingly accept him and start worshiping his altar that I believe that they are committed to the devil. Now, I'm not God, I don't know for sure, but this is my thought on it. This is what I take from the Bible. This is what I get from the Bible. And I believe that after the beast is let reign again, and that he goes to deceive the world again, I believe he's probably going to use a computer chip. I do. But you don't have to receive a computer chip to get the mark of the devil. But you have had to make the choice. And there's been a lot of people, especially in high places, who have taken the mark of the devil. Anyway, I thought this was very interesting, and it kind of threw a wrench in my monkey, because I didn't realize that was the case. I thought it would happen after the devil had taken reign, after the Antichrist had taken reign. But anyway, I hope this has blessed you, and I hope you go to Revelation 20, verse 4 through 8, and just read the whole 20. Read the whole verse, the whole 20, not just 4 on. Just read the whole thing, so that it's not taken out of context, that you know exactly what it says. I don't want you to take my word for it. You should never, ever, ever take my word for it. But I found it very interesting. I hope it sparks curiosity, and I hope you go look it up for yourself. I was floored. I was amazed, because honestly, I was deceived about how it was going to happen. That's why it's so important that we read our Bible. That's why it's so important that we know our Bible, so that we are not deceived. God bless you. Go out and bless somebody else. Have a good day.